Sunday afternoon baseball. Number 25 is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. First pitch on its way.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
The 0-2 home, and he got him.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Twins are set down. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. He was hitless in the shutout last night. No balls and one strike. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Mitch Garver is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, William Astudillo. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now the first pitch. Benito Osuna will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Grounded to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Coming down in buckets. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Up next,
and he fouls this one off.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bogarts trying to get there. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And it'll be the left-handed bat of Jake Cave digging in.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trey Mancini comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Down the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. First time up, he went down looking. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive.
And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Some nice teamwork and heads-up baseball there. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Benito Osuna is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 7th inning ready to roll, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jorge Polanco. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Down. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jake Cave. Swinging a shot toward right center. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Fouled away.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Behind 0-2 now. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And that one yanked just foul. Here he comes again, 1-2, heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Mitch Garver is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mitch Garver is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Williams Astudillo stands in as he looks at a called strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail in this one 3-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1, and he fouls this one off. That misses 1-2.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Renfroe is there to put it away for out number 1. First delivery to him. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gurriel is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Final strike for the Twins. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing.